Remembering why you started and not allowing your mind to get caught up in the process, but focusing on your bigger vision. What if I gave you a permission slip that said, your job is to feel good? And what if I told you that the better you feel, the bigger impact you can make in the world? And in fact, that is the magical parenting strategy that we've all been searching for. Hey, I'm Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, breadwinner, recovering hustler, and stage 4 cancer survivor. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this show is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life both at home and at work. My attempt is to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh, you will cry, and you may even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your children, your health, or your relationships. And when you learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. It's time to ditch self-sacrifice and step into your brave zone. Hey everyone. So you're getting a few extra bonus podcasts from me this week. And the reason why you're getting bonus podcasts from me this week is because we are launching, drum roll please. I don't know if you can hear the drum roll. I am sitting in my car while podcasting. We're launching the Emotional Freedom Accelerator. So this is the first time we have launched the Emotional Freedom Accelerator. And what it is a coaching program where you are going to gain access to my core concepts, which are around energetic time management, understanding your child's behavior, and gaining emotional freedom. So at the core of everything that I teach and the through line message in my book, Dying to Be a Good Mother, is all about feeling in control. That's what this whole podcast is about. Mom is in control. It's feeling in control. How do you take fear, guilt, overwhelm, and transmute that energy into connection and love and kindness and compassion when somebody is having a tantrum in front of you? And how do you go for your big dreams when maybe you feel like you are not supported by your partner, or you're just scared out of your pants? This is what I've been teaching women and children for the last 10 freaking years of my life. We go into this into great detail into my Mastery and Mastery Business programs, but that's that's in depth, that's long term, and it's a larger financial commitment, and not everybody is ready for that level of coaching and accountability yet, which is totally cool. So I thought I would give you a taste, but also get you into that state of momentum so you can start seeing results ASAP. So that's what the Emotional Freedom Accelerator is. So the second you register, you get immediate access to all of the training. You can rinse and repeat. You get lifetime access to it. But I'm also offering a live component to it. So we have a 2-hour workshop where we're actually physically doing the work together, and that is on May 14th. And for all of the details and registration, go check out heatherchauvin.com/emotional freedom. heatherchauvin.com/emotional freedom. And guess what? It's only $497. And I'm telling you right now, and this is not a marketing strategy, it will never be $497 again. The next time, the price is doubling. So head on over to heatherchauvin.com/emotional freedom and register today. This is about feeling in alignment with how you want to feel. So for today's podcast, I'm talking about focusing on why you started. There's so many, as humans, we are so addicted to our adrenaline and dopamine rushes. We are so addicted to that high, the feel-good emotions, right? We want the hit. We love the feel-good stuff. But the not-so-feel-good stuff, we want to run away from it. And then you jump into this wellness world where everything is about good vibes only, positive vibes only. And you start on your journey and all of a sudden fear comes up or guilt comes up. And you don't understand how to transmute that energy. You don't know how to look at the guilt and not allow it to run your actions or your daily life. I'm telling you right now, in hindsight, if I could go back, I remember when I was learning all of this information around manifesting, the law of attraction, and living your best life, and emotional intelligence, and meditation, and mindfulness, all of it. And not once did anyone really talk about the importance of feeling your fear and doing it anyways, or understanding that fear is not bad. Guilt is not bad. Everybody wants to get rid of these things. I felt guilty today. I felt fear today. I felt shame today. But it didn't last long in my body. And I'm still living my best life. So how can we co-create our lives with these emotions? Right? This is a deep, intimate relationship with ourselves. And the beauty is that as we develop that deep, intimate relationship with ourselves, do you know what else we do? We develop this deep, intimate relationship with our children. Because what we learn, we can teach. And then when we teach, they learn. And this is how we increase the connection in our relationships. This is how we gain more confidence as a woman, as a parent, as a caregiver, as a business owner, as a human freaking being. But remember why you started. Remember why you started. So people always ask me, how do you find motivation? And who I am today compared to who I was 10 years ago, you have to realize different levels of consciousness. So when people ask, how do you find motivation? People are saying, how do I take action when I don't want to? That's essentially what they're asking. How do I take action when I don't want to? And the response is you take action when you don't want to. But here's the thing. In that moment, when I'm about to do a task or an action or a workout or eat a healthy meal instead of binge on something that I know is going to make me feel like shit, it's a choice. But in that choice, it's not just about choosing and it's not about finding motivation. It's about focusing on why you started, right? A lot of times we get so in the moment around our feelings and it's like, I feel like shit today. And it's like, I get it, but you have to have the discernment of, I feel like shit today. Do I decide not to do anything? Is that what my body truly needs? Or is this resistance? And that again is what emotional freedom is about, is gaining the confidence to know the difference. And that's what I teach you in the Emotional Freedom Accelerator. But you can't stay stuck in the moment. You're thinking too small in that moment, right? You're like, I don't want to. But focus on your bigger why. Why do you want to stop feeling like shit? Why do you want to live your best life? Why do you want to create a deeper connection with your children and never yell again? Why do you want to be able to rebound and process your emotions so much quicker? Why do you want to gain more money? Why do you want to gain more wealth? Why do you want to gain that time freedom? Why do you want to become the best damn version of yourself? Why? And when you have your vision and you remember, you can reconnect to that feeling of why you started in the first place. Reconnecting to you at your core and that feeling, that little spark inside of you. Remember what that was like? You know, if you get really quiet with yourself, you have that moment of remembering why you started, remembering why you're seeking support. But then the second you begin to take action, that's where all the resistance comes up. That's where the I don't want to, I can't comes up, the excuses. That's when you feel like you don't have any time. That's when your energy, actually, you get less energy because you're so overwhelmed and you're trying to play it safe. So your body actually gets fatigued to keep you safe. Remember why you started. Because in that moment, you're going to have everything but motivation. You're going to have everything but motivation. And the hustle mentality will teach you push, 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 go, 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 push through the grind. The alignment mentality, which is what I teach, is, yeah, you can have whatever the hell you want. Not all at once, at a very sustainable pace, because you're going to feel good right after you take that action that you don't want to take. Not because you're hustling, but because you are aligned. You are aligned and you are taking the action that feels good to you. But the closer you get to that big vision, the bigger your discomfort becomes. Why? Because you're living your purpose. So remember why you started. Remember why you started. Don't seek motivation. Seek alignment. Seek what is going to feel good on the other side of doing what you don't want to do. So, I'll tell you a quick story. This past year, and you've heard me talk about this, but it doesn't matter if it was my book launch, if it was, being in the house with my boys during COVID, my food and fitness journey, but every single day, my fitness coach would say, chop wood, carry water, chop wood, carry water. And I would say to her, screw you. I don't want to chop wood or carry water. That's such a masculine mindset. But what I didn't understand what she was saying is, Heather, you got to pay your taxes. There's going to be times when you just don't like doing what you are doing. But that doesn't need to be 100% of your day. If it's 30 to 60 minutes of your day, you still have 23 hours to be like, fuck yeah, I did that. Yes, I did that. I feel good. So I'm here to say you can have your cake and eat it too. Do what doesn't feel good to create what does feel good and get connected to your bigger why. Because the beauty of it is I stepped into my food and fitness journey in the last 12 months because I felt like shit in my body. And one of my biggest fears was that I was buying into diet culture and, I was just doing it because I wanted to look better. Meanwhile, that's not how I live my life. But sure, I'm a human being. Of course, I want to feel better. I want to look better. I want to feel good when I look in the mirror. And I didn't feel good in my own skin, in my own body. And I just kept putting shit in my mouth and I felt like shit. And then I'd wonder why I felt like shit. My body was like, please respect me, be kind to me. But I had this thought around fear and I was like, I don't want to. I don't like this. It's not comfortable. Why am I punishing myself? But it was the energy that I brought to it. And then on the other side of it, realizing how energized I am now, how good I feel that my body has released weight, and also realizing why I was carrying it in the first place. And the reason why I was carrying it was because I was fucking afraid to shine. I was terrified of shining. And there's always upper limits that everybody goes through. New level, new devil. We always have something that we are pushing through, that we are carrying through. So understand that in the moment, in that action, in that thing of you don't want to do it and you don't have the motivation to do it, it's not about choosing to not do it. Sometimes you got to say, I'm out, I'm resting today. But it's about listening to your inner self, listening to that deep, deep part of you that's trying to get your attention. And that is what freedom is all about. Remember why you started, or remember why you want to start. All right. I hope this is some wisdom bombs for you today, and I want to hear from you. Send me your aha moments. 313-710-5199. You can text me, or if you're ready to dive in, I look forward to seeing you on that call. The Emotional Freedom Accelerator. Head on over to heatherchauvin.com/emotional freedom. And if you have any questions, you can text me as well. You are not alone. Change is possible. Feeling in control is so much easier than you give yourself credit for. So you got to do the work.